What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak your mind sports talk. All right, guys. D Donut Shop Jefferson in the morning, and we talking Bob Arum and his disrespect, extreme disrespect for Oleksandr Usyk and Dillian Whyte. Bob Arum strikes again, guys. Arum strikes again. So here we go. This is what Lewis Pointe in the building. Time for D&B Donuts. Yeah, baby. You know what time it is. Check it out. So Bob Arum is on the fritz again. This is what he does, man. And so he comes out and he says, Queen Lisa Bales, what's up with you? So he comes out and he says, Usyk and Dillian Whyte needs to fight in an eliminator match for the winner of Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Okay. Bob Arum must have lost his damn mind. And see, this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about with Bob Arum. There's no denying that Bob Arum brings the boxing world a lot of fights. Unbiased boxing or boxing talk and we used to go back and forth about this all the time because we cannot deny that Bob Arum brings forth a lot of good fights for boxing. He does. But the treachery and the things he does and tries to, get through to make some of these fights happen, he affects the world, the sport, the boxing world around him. A lot of this foolishness. Why would it make sense? First and foremost, he's totally disrespecting Dillian Whyte and Oleksandr Usyk. And I'll break this down of why it's a total disrespect for Bob Arum to even suggest this. And not to mention Eddie Hearn as well. He's disrespecting Eddie Hearn as well. And I'm going to explain all of this real quick. So you're telling me, now the WBO has it set up, and one of Bob Arum's own fighters, his own fighter, has taken advantage of this setup of the WBO, okay? Which is Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, Terrence Bud Crawford went 4-belt undisputed at 140. Well, per WBO rules, he has the automatic right to go up and challenge the WBO champion at the next weight class. He automatically gets that right to do that if he decides to do that, okay? And Bob Arum took advantage of this ruling when he stuck Bud Crawford in there with Jeff Horn. This is how he was able to get this done, because it's in the WBO's ruling that if you're the champion at the weight class below, you automatically get that mandatory spot to challenge the champion at the weight class above. And Bob Arum utilized that. So now when it comes to Oleksandr Usyk, Bob Arum, you want to put him in an eliminator match? No, he has the same right that your fighter had, Terrence Crawford. He has the exact same right to go up and challenge. He doesn't have to jump through any loops. He doesn't have to fight any eliminators. Did Terrence Crawford have to? And see, this is the foolishness with Bob Arum. And people, Bob Arum brings me the best fights. Bob Arum brings great fights. They let all of this stuff fly over their head. That is disrespectful to Oleksandr Usyk. It's disrespectful. He has his right. It doesn't matter that you want Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua in a super mega fight. We all want it. But you cannot disrespect other boxers. You cannot disrespect these guys to get your plans to go through. Now let's look at the disrespect concerning Dillian Whyte with Bob Arum and this silly proposition that he's put up. Look at this stuff that Dillian Whyte is going through now. And you're talking about pitting him and another eliminator, yet another eliminator to deserve his shot for the winner? No, Bob Arum, you idiot. Both of these guys deserve their shots right now. They don't have to jump through any loops. They don't have to fight any eliminators. That is the reason you are already named mandatory. And Oleksandr Usyk, Bob Arum, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite making this suggestion because you didn't suggest that Terrence Crawford had to go fight anybody for any eliminator. No, you put him right in there. You utilize the WBO's ruling, and you put Terrence Crawford right in there with Jeff Horn so that you could get Terrence Crawford that belt. Now that someone else is doing it outside of top rank, Oleksandr Usyk, now he has to go into an eliminator. This is foolishness. This is absolute foolishness by Bob Arum. And I don't understand, like, Chin Smoke in the building. What's good with your Chin Smoke? Louis Fuente said also Usyk wants to get a title shot with less some damages that would be stupid. Yeah, it would be. And I'm getting ready to speak on that too, Luis. Great comment. So just to piggyback on Luis's comment, and I was going to speak on that. Why the hell would Dillian Whyte for Oleksandr Usyk moving up from cruiserweight is an extremely dangerous fight. Not only is it an extremely dangerous fight, they're not going to make huge money off of these fights if they fight each other. So Bob Arum, this is what Bob Arum is suggesting. This is total foolishness. This is what Bob Arum is suggesting. So Oleksandr Usyk already has this big money fight with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua has to satisfy that mandatory. Well, Dillian Whyte also is in lieu of a big money fight, whether it be Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. It's going to be a huge money fight for Dillian Whyte, because if Wilder comes back and knocks Tyson Fury out, he's going to be right back into this. He's going to be shoved right back into this false stardom, and the LDBC and all of the freaking Wilder idiots are going to have him up here again. And so the fight with Dillian Whyte and Wilder will be huge. So Bob Arum is suggesting that Dillian Whyte and Oleksandr Usyk give up these opportunities that they already have for big money and title contentions to risk it all against each other. And then they eliminate themselves for what they already are entitled to. How does this make sense? How does Bob Arum think anybody would go for this? Oleksandr Usyk's coach, I can't remember his last name, but Oleksandr Usyk coach totally turned that down. He told Bob Arum, you must be ridiculous. No way. Usyk already is in line to do this. He doesn't have to do anything. What's good, D? Big up, everybody. What's up, AD? So let me speak on the disrespect, Bob Arum's further disrespect, because I didn't put Eddie Hearn in the thumbnail because I was more concerned with Ziggy Zane in the building. What's up, Ziggy Zane? The whole Oleksandr Usyk. But let's look at it on Eddie Hearn's side of it and how Bob Arum is disrespecting Eddie Hearn as well as Oleksandr Usyk and Dillian Whyte. Okay, Eddie Hearn is Matchroom Boxing, so he's dealing with Dillian Whyte's situation. He's involved with the suit and all of that right now. But what some people may not know is that Oleksandr Usyk is also involved with a co-promotional deal with Matchroom Boxing. So check this out. Bob Arum, how the hell are you going to make a suggestion for Eddie Hearn's business? If anybody was to make a suggestion like that, it would be Eddie Hearn. He's the one who's responsible for Dillian Whyte and partially responsible for Oleksandr Usyk. So where do you come off with your top rank business trying to put up a ridiculous proposition and just pretty much knock Eddie Hearn out of his business? That ain't even your fucking business, Bob Arum. It's not even your business, fam. Like, what? That old man, I think dementia is starting to set in, Alzheimer's or whatever the hell you want to call it, because Bob Arum has completely lost his mind. He has completely lost his mind. That is the worst proposition. That doesn't benefit anyone but Bob Arum, Tyson Fury, and Anthony Joshua. That's it. It doesn't benefit anyone. Eddie Hearn, too, for the money, but Dillian Whyte or Oleksandr Usyk would be absolute idiots to take that offer. And they're not going to take that offer because both of them have shut it down. I want to say something about Dillian Whyte right quick. which I'm defending Dillian Whyte and Usyk, but I'm getting ready to give Dillian Whyte a little more heat because of this lawsuit and everybody that's, coming to Dillian Whyte's defense. And for all of you guys that's coming to Dillian Whyte's defense, listen to Dillian Whyte's comments about Oleksandr Usyk. And you Dillian Whyte defenders defend this. So Oleksandr Usyk and his coach, they came out and they said, no, it's totally unfair. We already done what we're supposed to do. We're not going to entertain a deal to fight for the position when we already have the position. This was their only stance on it. But Dillian Whyte comes out and he says, who is Oleksandr Usyk? He's a nobody. I'm not going to waste my time. He's a bum and all of this other stuff. And this is what I'm talking about, Dillian Whyte. Here he goes again. Now, did Oleksandr Usyk and his camp disrespect you, Dillian Whyte? No. They didn't say anything about that. They just said it's a ridiculous idea. No, we're not going to do that. And it's a risk that we don't need to take. But Dillian Whyte comes out and disrespects Oleksandr Usyk. He's nothing. He's a waste of time. He's not worth this. Come on, Dillian Whyte. This is Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk has a chance to beat Dillian Whyte. I don't give a damn what Dillian Whyte says because he boxes way better than Dillian Whyte. And if he can take a punch from Dillian Whyte, I'd favor Oleksandr Usyk to win that by decision. I definitely would because Dillian Whyte's sloppy. He's sloppy. He gasses out also. So, Oleksandr Usyk footwork, would Dillian Whyte be able to land that shot on him? Because it took him all the way. Let's remember the Chisora fight. Chisora was beating his ass. And it took him all the way almost to the end of that fight to stop Chisora. Chisora is not as precise as Usyk. He doesn't have the footwork that Usyk has. He doesn't have the ring IQ Usyk has. So Dillian Whyte is an absolute idiot for disrespecting Oleksandr Usyk because Usyk didn't come up with this idea. And that's my problem with Dillian Whyte. You're always disrespecting everybody. Everybody's a bum. You can beat everybody. But then you turn down certain fights that gives you these opportunities. But people's like, no, I'm not going to sell myself. Dillian Whyte's full of it too, bro. Because I just gave Fury, my guy Fury, the same heat. So you think I'm going to let Dillian Whyte slide on this? No, sir. Just like I said about Fury, yeah, you're ducking Dillian Whyte because if he's a dulcer and he's so below your level, then you need to go fight him. It's a duck. This is what I said about my guy. So with Dillian Whyte, you run around calling everybody bums, this, that, and the third, but then you don't take these fights that can put you into position of what you're crying for right now. To hell with that, bro. To hell with Dillian Whyte and that nonsense. That's why I give Dillian Whyte the heat that I give him. But I'm not going to get on Dillian Whyte on this. I'm sticking to Bob Arum and this foolishness and this ridiculous proposition. It's no way that Dillian Whyte or Oleksandr Usyk should entertain an eliminator match. There is no way. That is the stupidest thing that Bob Arum could have come out and said. That's the stupidest proposition he could have offered. Because they don't have to. There's no need. And it's a risk on both of their part. Regardless of what Dillian Whyte thinks, he could call Usyk whatever he wants. It's a risk on his part too. Because, fool, you barely made it through Oscar Rivas and Mariusz Wap. They gave you a challenging fight. So Dillian Whyte needs to cut that out, disrespecting Usyk. Why don't he aim that where it's supposed to be aimed? And that's toward Bob Arum. It has nothing to do with Usyk. But Bob Arum's losing his damn mind, bro. He's losing his mind. He's disrespected Eddie Hearn. He's disrespected Dillian Whyte and Usyk in this situation. And Bob Arum, as my man IBFP says, Bob Arum, go smack yourself because no one's taking you up on your proposition. And there's another, as a matter of fact, guys, when it comes to Bob Arum, I'm going to do this for Bob Arum this morning. That's what I'm going to do for Bob Arum. Okay? Here we go. So, for Speak Your Mind Sports Talk Donut Shop, this morning, the idiot box goes to Bob Arum. Bob Arum, you idiot. Okay? That proposition that you just offered, Bob Arum, is absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And none of these guys, not Usyk or Dillian Whyte, should entertain that foolishness that you're talking about, Bob Arum. So for this morning, guys, Bob Arum, right up there in the corner. I wish I could do it better. But Bob Arum gets the "you idiot" for this morning. That goes out to Bob Arum. You're an idiot. It's an awful proposition, and neither of them should take it. It's total disrespect to Dillian Whyte, to Oleksandr Usyk, and to Eddie Hearn. So I'm going to end it with this. Bob Arum gets the "you idiot" for today. And y'all know how I always in this thing. Hold on, let me get some shout outs before I get out here. I seen a couple more people step up in the building. Don't want to leave without saying what's up to my bro Boxing Monster in the building. Appreciate you coming through, fam. AD in the building. What's good with your AD? Appreciate you coming through, AD. Mangrove, what's up, Mangrove? Appreciate you coming through, fam. Mr. Spooks in the building. What's good, Mr. Spooks? Get ready to get out of here. Iceman, what's up, Iceman? Boxing Virus, what's good, fam? Brian Harkin in the building. Appreciate you guys coming out. Get ready to shut this down. I'm keeping the donut shops low. Y'all can run back and catch the playback on Bob Arum and his extreme disrespect. But y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports. 12 o'clock, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk live daily. Y'all make sure y'all there. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.